Okay, if anybody could possibly, I know that this is just a needle in a haystack and a shot in the dark, but I'm going to take the chance to do it anyways because a human life is precious. Okay? Kelly Thomas, who was beaten to death by some freaked out low-life cops in Fullerton, California, I guess the defense, which would be the pathologist for the defense, which would be the defense being for the cops, listen to what they stated.
And that the drug use severely weakened his heart, and that it gave out after the struggle with police.
Okay, I want you to listen to this.
Another week of rehab lies ahead for leg of a man subject to unpredictable outbursts of violence due to years of methamphetamine abuse, and that the drug use severely weakened his heart, and that it gave out after the struggle with police.
All I know is that any past behavior that Kelly Thomas had did not produce all those bruises on his face. It didn't produce the blow to the nose that created extreme head trauma. And the rest of I saw a video online of Kelly Thomas's lawyer for his father or whoever hired the lawyer on behalf of Kelly Thomas. And he showed the x-rays of what happened to Kelly Thomas. Now let me tell you something right now. Why do you think I'm saying this right here? I want you to listen to this again because it matters concerning the follow-up statements. Listen closely to what I have to say.
Another week of rehab lies ahead for leg of a man subject to unpredictable outbursts of violence due to years of methamphetamine abuse, and that the drug use severely weakened his heart, and that it gave out after the struggle with police. After today, it's a 2-week holiday recess, and the is expected to go to the jury the week of January 6th.
Alright, fellow viewers, go to Google right now and type in Malice Green beaten to death by Detroit cops and or Detroit detectives. Just do it. They beat that man to death in Detroit and then used the same exact excuse the police did and the police department did in order to acquit these police officers. And the community got so outraged they finally retried them and sent them to jail. I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? I have nothing whatsoever against any uncorrupted police officer whatsoever, because the uncorrupted ones are heroes. But these little vicious animals that beat to death Malice Green and Kelly Thomas, they got a mentality in corrupt police departments. They got a mentality in order to protect their own. And their mentality is this: dig in the past of anybody they've hurt and try to come up with any excuse they can in order to make it appear that the victim was the problem and that any past behavior the victim had created the death. They did the same exact literal thing to a T concerning the death of Malice Green. To a T. Okay, they beat that poor man to death in Detroit and then blamed it on prior behavior. That's right, research it, and then research what the pathologist said for the defense team concerning Kelly Thomas here in Fullerton, California. Now, I'm aware that I'm just one person on YouTube. I bet you $10 this YouTube video will never, ever reach anybody that can make a difference. But I want the public to know the truth. Go to YouTube and look at the video, go to YouTube and Google and look at what they did to Malice Green. Then go to YouTube and Google and look at what they did to Kelly Thomas. It's the same exact literal lies that they use in order to deflect the truth and confuse the issue concerning the truth concerning what happened to these two poor innocent souls. I don't care about what they did in the past. Let me tell you something right now. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I don't give a crap who you are, including those police officers that beat Kelly Thomas to death or Malice Green to death. Nobody's perfect. But when you take your job and use the excessive force that they used to kill both these two people, at the end of the day, you got to look at it this way. Who's next? You? Me? One of our loved ones? All you got to do is take a look at this. It's the same exact mentality. Dig into, just like that lady who got killed in Washington for supposedly, breaching the Capitol's security entrance. And then they started chasing after her, and she panicked and ran away. So they chased her, and then I guess supposedly she hit a cop car, and so they killed her. They shot her to death. That just happened in the last few months, okay? And certain radio shows have advocated for her, and now some high-profile lawyers in Washington are starting to say that them shooting her to death was totally and completely out of the realm in reference to appropriate police response concerning somebody who did supposedly what they are claiming that she did, even though Congress got up and applauded for the Capitol Police's behavior. They shot her to death. That's right. What you got to understand here is this, is that there's certain types of behaviors that corrupt police departments will apply to. See, what they did with her is that they dug into her medical past and tried to bring up the claim that she had mental health issues in the past. Let me tell you something right now. These people that apply these kinds of excuses to where they blame the victim for what they do, they're nothing but filthy snakes. Flat out. Kelly Thomas's parents, if you're watching this, I am so sorry for what happened to your child. I really, really am. And especially concerning, you know what they put this Kelly Thomas's mother through on the stand? Yeah, trying to get her to open up about past behavior that she experienced with her own son, to discredit, to try and paint a picture to make it appear that Kelly Thomas has always been a trouble in the past. They even used his own mother. That's right. And as far as what they did with Malice Green, I always knew it from the first day I heard about that story, that them filthy, snaked-out cops beat that poor man to death and then used his past behaviors as an excuse to make it appear that he had a heart attack and that he died not because of excessive force or a beating. That's right. I'm going to tell you something right now. These corrupt police departments, they're nothing but filthy sewer rats. Kelly Thomas's father and Malice's Green family and the family of that woman who got shot to death in the Capitol at Washington just in this past couple months, I pray that you get earthly justice, because I guarantee you right now, one day you're going to get spiritual justice. Alright, spread the word, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you.